Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Najee Harris reportedly asked Steelers to decline fifth-year option. 3:35 p.m. Eastern Time update. Najee Harris's agent has taken to social media to deny reports that he requested the Pittsburgh Steelers to decline his fifth-year option. The Pittsburgh Steelers shocked fans and the NFL landscape when they decided to decline the fifth-year option of running back Najee Harris last week. Harris had shown the ability to stay on the field, not missing a game in 3 years, and rushed for over 1,000 yards in each of his first 3 seasons. However, it may not have been the Steelers that were disinterested in Harris. Rather, it may be that the former first-round pick wants to explore other ventures after this season. According to Paul Zeise of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, Harris asked the Steelers to decline his fifth-year option, as he would like to play elsewhere once his contract is up. A little birdie said Najee Harris actually asked for the Steelers to decline his fifth-year option because he would like to play somewhere else, Zeise said on The Joe Show on 93.7 The Fan in Pittsburgh. Zeise said that the person who gave him that bit of information was the same person who told him the Steelers would be trading for quarterback Justin Fields. If Harris really wants to play elsewhere, you have to wonder if Pittsburgh would explore the possibility of trading him as part of a package for a receiver. However, that would only create a hole at running back, leaving Jaylen Warren as the only proven talent at the position. Regardless, this will be a situation to monitor for the next calendar year. Steelers insider, team reuniting with Cam Sutton a really good possibility. The Pittsburgh Steelers could bolster their secondary in a reunion with cornerback Cam Sutton, according to a Steelers insider. In a May 8 appearance on 93.7 The Fan, the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette's Ray Fittipaldo said it's a really good possibility that Sutton returns to Pittsburgh. Sutton spent 6 seasons with the Steelers. He became a free agent after the 2022 season and signed with the Detroit Lions. The Lions cut Sutton on March 21 after police issued a warrant for his arrest on charges of felony domestic violence. On April 8, Sutton entered a pretrial diversion program to resolve the case, according to an ESPN report from April 17. The Steelers will probably make that signing, I think, in June or July, if it does happen, Fittipaldo said. The way they approached the draft, not addressing corner early, I think it makes perfect sense to bring back a vet like Cam Sutton, if these legal matters are not serious in nature. Post-Gazette Steelers insider Jerry Dulac also reported that the idea of a reunion was gaining traction. In a May 7 Steelers chat on the Post-Gazette's website, Dulac gave the signing a 51% chance of happening. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office in Tampa, Florida posted on X on March 20 that they had a warrant for Sutton's arrest. According to the Detroit Free Press, police had been searching for Sutton since March 7 when the alleged incident took place. A spokesperson from the sheriff's office told the Free Press that officers had responded to a domestic violence incident in progress and found a victim with wounds that indicated an altercation took place. Police allege Sutton left the scene before officers arrived and could not be located for weeks. Sutton turned himself into the Orient Road Jail on March 31. The Free Press reported he was released on his own recognizance. According to ESPN, Sutton entered the pretrial batterers intervention program and was subject to a probationary period. He also is not allowed to possess a weapon, must undergo mental evaluations, and is not allowed to contact the victim, according to ESPN. Fittipaldo told 93.7 The Fan the Steelers won't move quickly on signing Sutton given the situation. The Steelers will take their time with this. They'll let the legal process play out somewhat. They will let the commissioner's office do their investigation. I think they'll get a feel for what the punishment might be, if there is any. The door appears to be open to a Steelers reunion with Sutton. On April 27, Dulac reported Steelers general manager Omar Khan and head coach Mike Tomlin met with Sutton the previous week. Khan confirmed the meeting in a May 1 appearance on the WDV morning show. "We'll see. We did meet with Cam. I think it was a couple weeks ago. It was more than just about the situation here. We just wanted to see how he was doing. We spent 6 years with Cam, and they were a good 6 years with Cam. It was a good experience. Obviously, he had the opportunity to go to Detroit, had to make a business decision. We'll see. I will say this, I do like the depth we have at the position. There are some young guys in there that are gonna compete and have traits to be really good nickel corners. I really like that group, so we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. In 6 seasons with the Steelers, Sutton played in 84 regular season games. He caught 8 interceptions, defended 38 passes, and made 168 tackles. Last season with the Lions, he started every game, including 3 playoff games. He had 1 interception and made 68 tackles. Should Pittsburgh Steelers sign OLB Bud Dupree? The Pittsburgh Steelers signed veteran OLB Marcus Golden to a 1-year contract in late May last year. As we approach the middle of May, they seem once again interested in some veteran assistance. The Steelers have reportedly talked with a familiar face in Bud Dupree, and for the 2nd straight year. Many may not remember this, but the Steelers actually met with Dupree last year. They brought him into the facility for a free agency visit at the end of March, but he did not sign. In fact, he remained unsigned for nearly another month, eventually signing with the Falcons. There, of course, he played under Arthur Smith as head coach, who is now the Steelers' offensive coordinator. But Dupree also played under Mike Tomlin with the Steelers, and he's still here, so it's not like he needs a familiar face. He left in free agency in 2021, so there are still guys around. Cameron Hayward goes without saying, but there's also TJ Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick, and even Alex Highsmith. If the Steelers were to re-sign Dupree this time around, he would be a backup to Watt and Highsmith. And he may be the secondary backup behind 2023 4th-round pick Nick Herbig, who really flashed as a rookie in spite of limited playing time. One could see why the Steelers might want Herbig on the field more. But they managed to play both Golden and Herbig last year even without significant injuries. They could play both Herbig and Dupree this year. It's just good that they recognize the value of having at least 2 quality depth edge defenders. I should note that Golden, who played well here last year, also remains unsigned. I advocated for the Steelers bringing him back already, but Dupree is likely a very comparable move. He managed 6.5 sacks last season for the Falcons, albeit with a big body of work at 724 snaps. It was his most productive and healthiest season since leaving the Steelers. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Bud Dupree? Leave your opinion in the comments.